Hi, welcome to our meeting.
Yeah, welcome to this meeting that we've called for you today at 5:09 p.m. on a Thursday.
Jamie, could you pull up the PowerPoint for us, please?
Yes, please,
Thanks so
one
much.
moment.
I would like to look at all your tabs first, though, and the shit that
So
you have been
sorry.
Googling and the jobs you're
Yeah,
applying
let
for
me just
while you were supposed to
find
be working
it. If I could
on the shared screen.
find it. And
Yeah.
then
Also,
also
if you could
exit
accidentally show us a
Steam.
list of everyone's salaries during the middle of this meeting
Wait,
by
who's
sharing
done
your
that? Has
screen,
somebody
which
done
has
that
happened.
in your
Uh-huh.
experience? Who?
Uh-huh. Okay, so was it right before I came to Student Loan Hero, the job I was at, they shared their screen during a meeting for a presentation, and it was just a list of everyone's salaries.
Great. Killing it. I mean, hey, now they have no choice but to do transparent salary formula, so
Yeah,
good for you.
I know.
Good for you.
No, we're here to have a meeting about a meeting.
We're having meetings about meetings. Yeah. So, housekeeping before our second meeting in a minute. We got back to back meetings here, folks. Exclamation point giveaway should work in chat now. I don't know. It's working sometimes, it's not working other times, but it gives you a link to the giveaway rules. Sign up for a giveaway, win merch. Why are you smirking like that, Rebecca? What are you thinking?
I'm giggling to myself about all the meeting shit that I have to say.
We were actually going to do a different topic this week, but
Shit.
Rebecca's been so burnt out on meetings that I was like, we should just do meetings, and she was like, yes, and then she was like, no, maybe not. But we're doing meetings.
Still have to go to more meetings.
Yeah. Yeah. Follow, rate, subscribe, listen to us on all the things: Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you so much for everybody for supporting us. Really appreciate it. Right now, we're working on going through, excuse me, our catalog of episodes. Our catalog. It's like we have 25, so 26 now. Our catalog of episodes and getting all the videos from Twitch up on YouTube so that we also have them on our YouTube channel. So please follow us on YouTube too and subscribe. You can catch tons of clips there too, and tons of clips on our social media as well. And now
And
Rebecca and I have a one-on-one that I threw on her calendar.
last minute at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Thanks so much.
5 o'clock
Yep,
in the evening, please.
in the evening.
Don't let these people think that they can have like
And it just
5
started with
p.m.
you.
meetings and it's the
Right.
afternoon.
You slacked me, went, do you have 10 minutes to chat?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it's fine, fine, fine.
Name your manager. So, like, you don't have a choice, you know? Like, it becomes that. Like, meetings.
I just started writing in all caps after I had to ask, do you have a second to talk? I just wrote all caps, not bad. That's just what I do now.
What?
If I'm like, hey, do you have a second to talk? Because it's like about like, I don't know, an article or a compliance thing, then I just write in all caps afterward, not bad, just so they know.
Oh, I see what you're
Like,
saying. Yeah, like it's not
yeah,
bad. Okay.
no, just so they know.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta tell people. Just because, like, I can be aloof sometimes, I have done that like a time or two without, like, telling somebody, not thinking. But I think usually the person is like, what is this about? And then I'm like, oh dear God, yes, no, it's nothing bad. Nothing bad. Don't worry
Yeah. If I tell you, then what? There's no point in meeting, and it's gonna take me longer to. You know what? Just fucking show up, okay? Just show up. That's all you need to do is fucking show up.
about it.
I remember when I first started working, like my first job, I would always just watch everyone go to meetings, like the higher ups, except for me, because I was like an associate editor. And I
Wasn't
always
that
feel
the
like I'd
life?
always feel no, I'd always feel left out and just be like, I wonder what they're talking about. It's probably important business stuff. And
Yeah. And now you
the
know the
the
truth.
gossip. Yeah, and I was like, there's always good gossip, I'm sure, that I'm missing out of.
Of course, that's what it was.
One day, I too will go to that many meetings.
I mean,
And,
and here you
and
are.
now here we are.
Now, how's that working out for you? How's the gossip?
There's not enough in the world to outweigh the amount of fucking time I spend looking at other people.
Not enough gossip in the world. I never thought I would hear you say
And
that.
I go to our writers, I'm like, what meetings do you guys go to? They're like, like one a week. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Must be nice.
It must be nice.
Yes. The higher you are,
The more
more
meetings.
meetings.
And you can't do anything. And it's like harder for you to be there for your people, your direct reports.
Yeah. Yeah. And when are you supposed to actually get work done too? That's the other part of your job.
Oh yeah. That's always my favorite.
Yeah, I'm not out of that Dante's Inferno of middle management yet. Like I still have to manage and do my job. Like
You're
so
like, I don't
uh
just go to meetings. Like I actually have to do shit. Like,
right.
yeah.
Right. So haven't made it that far up where all I do is attend the meetings and then have everyone else do the work. I still have to do work. So
Yeah.
I just had to come to accept that there are going to be days where no work gets done and that's not stressful for anybody.
No, not at all. They're not wasting your time and company money. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, even if you don't care about wasting everybody else's time, to the assholes up top who are like all about money hungry and that's all that matters, like, you're literally wasting money because, like, your employees are on salary. And so any amount of their time is costing you.
I never start meeting like every meeting that starts with, so how was your weekend? I want to scream and throw myself across the room. I
Same.
never start meetings with chit chat. I'm like, so this is what we're talking about. And every meeting I have to be in where someone else
Hi, Alyssa. Alyssa's
doing
here.
the stand-up warm-up. I'm just like, fuck me. This is 5 minutes of my life I'm never getting back.
Yeah.
This is 5 minutes we could have been talking about what we're here for.
I hate when people start Slack messages like that. Hey, how was your weekend? Or like, hey, how are
Oh, absolutely
you?
not.
And then nothing. And then there's just a pause. And it's like, I'm not even going to respond to that because I know you want
Yeah.
something. Like, tell us.
Yeah. No, honestly. That's one of the things I miss about working with you, though, is like during remote meetings, you and I could just
Bullshit.
rock.
We could do like our little, what are their names from the Muppets? You always remember. I can't.
Waldor and or what is it, Waldorf and Statler or whatever.
Yeah. Waldorf
And
and
then we have to
Statler.
watch the other person's face in the other meeting to just bite our cheeks so we don't laugh out loud. I'm just going, trying to keep straight faces.
Yeah. I love, I, I love that.
That's the hardest part about remote is because you're just in a box and there's not like a whole room around you or other people around you. It is very clear when your face is doing a thing. And so the energy spent fighting not to make a face is
That's a lot of the
exhausting.
time I would turn my camera off. And then also like, first of all, I don't understand the fucking rules of like have to have cameras on. Like anyone that does that is just like, what is wrong with you? Like I know it's polite or whatever, and I will have my camera on if it's something that like, you know, warrants it. But a lot of times that's
Yeah.
why I would turn my camera off. And even like my coworkers, like my peers would be like, "You never have your camera on. You never have your camera on." And it's just like, yeah, like are you jealous because like you feel like you can't or like can't turn yours off and you want to or like why are you so obsessed with me? You know. I stopped turning my camera on because I can't control my face anymore. Yep, see? Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
When your face is facing and
Especially when
yeah.
Rebecca's face is facing.
Oh my God.
Those were some
And I don't know if
moments.
it's because it's a large company that we work for, and so I don't know if this is like an accessibility thing or if it's just easier to share or disseminate information across such a large company, but They fucking love PowerPoints.
Mm-hmm.
They love PowerPoints. We have a template for it, and everyone has to make one for every meeting.
Oh my god, you have to
And
make a fucking PowerPoint for a meeting?
not like informal ones, but like if there's going to be higher ups there, which does that infantilize them? Like, is that assuming that they're just too fucking dumb to get it and like they need pictures, or is it because like they're busy and they have the time? Whatever the reason is, I hate making them because to me that's arts and crafts in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why we can't just look at this Google Doc that I made.
Yeah. Or yeah, like why there is a meeting at all. Like that's the other thing, the whole like this meeting could have been an email. Like people that we were talking about this earlier, but people that like read the PowerPoint to you and it's like, why didn't you just send me this PowerPoint? Or like they
No.
have an agenda doc and it's literally like there's no action to be taken, there's no discussion needed, and they're literally just reading the agenda doc to you and you're like, okay.
Could have read this on my own in an email.
Yeah.
An email. I say I won't be reading this to you. You have eyeballs.
Yeah.
And then as a treat, I'll leave something off of there so I can say it out loud, and then everyone feels like they've gotten some new information, and then I can stop talking.
And you can give them
This is
5 minutes
the kind of
back.
shit.
Well, I guess we'll end early and like everybody can have their 5 minutes. That's like my favorite. It's like
Oh my
it's
God, how
5 minutes.
generous.
Like don't. Like everybody's already upset that this is a meeting at all. Like
The worst is when you're in too many meetings and then the jargon starts trickling down into everyday life, like Q3 and OKR and EBITDA. I EBITDA is like
EBITDA.
EBITDA. Is it income before taxes and see, I don't even know what it is.
Oh fuck.
I
Hey
don't, I don't even know what it is, but
JJ.
it's like they use words and you're just like, and everyone nods their heads like they know what those letters
Net
together mean. And
income
I just
before
go,
net income. That's what Alyssa said.
but there's no N in there. It's EBITDA.
Oh.
That's what I mean. No one knows. And everyone just nods their head. And finally, I've just taken to going, um, what does that mean? What do those letters mean?
Why don't you Google it, Rebecca? Just kidding.
Because I don't know. When you say EBITDA, I don't know what the fuck letters are in that word.
Yeah.
Is it an E? Is it
I
an
actually
I?
thought it was an E before you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's ah.
Wait, is this just an episode where are we like going back and forth? We're like an episode about things we like, an episode about things we don't like.
Don't like.
Meetings. It was
And you
fun.
can't eat in a meeting either.
I
I
eat
want
in
to have a
meetings all the
snack.
time.
Oh,
Who says you can't eat in meetings?
well, I have to do the talking, so me mostly.
Oh, if it's your meeting, right?
Yeah, because then I make mouth sounds, and I don't want to do that either.
No.
Oh. Although, although there is a woman that I worked with who her power move was her power move was bringing something very crunchy to eat during meetings when men would talk, and the more stupid they sounded, the louder she chewed on mic, and like
I
it
thought she was
was
just chewing.
it was
Like she would wait for a man to speak before putting like whatever in her mouth and chewing, like just to like chew
and
over him.
it would just get louder. No, pretty much. And like the
Yeah.
louder it got, the more she chewed, and the louder it was. And I like that's a fucking baller move.
Hmm.
Like I highly respect that.
Yeah.
It was very funny. So she used that for good.
That's great.
Or like meetings where no one has the agenda or no one knows,
There's
well,
no agenda.
what are we here to talk about?
Yeah. And
You
they,
you you made this.
yeah. I love her, Alyssa says. Marina says, I love that idea. Maybe I'll forget to mute during my next meeting. Seriously. Just like camera off and then like unmute yourself and just, oh my God.
Have you seen all the horror stories on Instagram where people like have diarrhea and so they take their computers in the bathroom with them, but they
Yeah.
don't put it on mute and everyone hears?
No, Marina, it
I,
has to be more than celery. It's got to be like super
it sounded
crunchy
like
crackers or
rocks,
chips.
like
Ew.
granolas and rocks.
Granola. Granola is a good one. Kettle potato chips. Another good, another good
Ooh.
one. These chip ideas. I feel like maybe these need to be added to our cookbook. That's such a good idea. Crunchy foods
Meeting
to make
snacks.
to eat over men talking in meetings that you don't want to be in. Perfect. Recipe. Done.
Shit.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's that one
celery
person
would
who
come
never
across on
mutes.
mic though. Yeah. Oh yeah, the person that like never mute. Dude, there was this one guy that I worked with who I of course just like hated to begin with because he was an awful person. But he would never mute. And like not only would he never mute, and so like sometimes like people don't mute and they're like breathing in the mic, and so like that's all you. And then
Oh,
like my biggest, you know how I am with sounds, like you know exactly how I am with sound and noise.
yes, I get it.
I'm
Yes, yes.
I'm crazy about it. So like when people would like not mute and then like people are and they're using like their laptop speaker that's bouncing off the desk and then everybody's echoing because they haven't muted and I'm just like, oh my god. Like I got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. So I'd be in like large meetings and I would just be like, can everybody mute? Just wanna make sure like it's not my meeting, but I would be like, can everybody mute? Because like what the hell?
Oh my. There would be this one guy who would be breathing, except he must have like a deviated septum or something, because you could hear like the slight whistle. Like he was too close to his mic, so you could
He
hear
was
like
still
the
sleeping. He was
whistle.
probably falling asleep.
No, he was breathing, but it was just like that whistle breathe, like really faint, but just loud enough that it drove me fucking bananas every meeting with him.
I like how I
Oh my
said he
God.
was probably falling asleep, and you were like, no, he was breathing. I didn't say he was probably dying, Rebecca. We hope that he is still breathing. You're like, no, he's breathing. Men don't breathe while they sleep. Ugh.
All right, well, we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone have a good week.
We got
Feel free to
more
give you half an hour of your time back.
carrots, Chips Ahoy. I do eat and crochet during meetings on camera. Oh,
See, that's the other thing. If you're neurodivergent and your hands, like being busy or like twiddling or fiddling, like helps you pay more attention, but then people, I mean,
they take it
they don't
as,
think you are, or
yeah.
they think it's unprofessional. I play checkers. I play checkers on the computer or mahjong, like patterns that I can look at while listening, and it has helped a million
Oh,
times
wow.
over. Like just having a pattern to look at, or like having to something
Uh-oh.
to click while I'm
Um, you're breaking up for me a little bit, Rebecca. Like you cut out. Like your video too.
well, that's fun.
Maybe if it was just me, like I think a chat can let me know, but you seem good
Okay.
now. But
Well,
like
I'm
your
here.
video and everything was like fuzzy. But yeah, I'm
I
trying to
love that for me. You know what? I'm just gonna fake computer issues and then just hang up and walk away from this like other people do in meetings. We're just gonna do that instead.
okay. Rebecca, that's what I put at the top of our outline. I was like, is this a meeting? It's like it is a meeting.
It is.
We're doing a meeting right now. Um
And there should be a public execution for the person who's like, actually, I have a few more questions if anyone has time to go over.
I do that. Um
Jamie,
but only if I think it's beneficial to other people in the call. If it's not, I don't say it. And
all of you people think it's beneficial to everyone in the call. Oh my God. Oh my God.
but people like me, so it's okay. I don't do it every time. I mean, I did do it a lot in our one content meeting, but most of the time it was me asking questions like, "Okay, but can you like explain why we're doing it this way instead of the way that we've been doing it and we have to change everything again and spend all this time?" Like my questions were like
Not for
that.
evil, for good. Yeah.
Like questions
Okay.
that people were scared to ask mostly.
Oh, those are the funnest questions to ask. Who's going to do it? Who's going to say it?
It's always me. It's always me. I'm the person.
Oh, it
Um,
just says it right here on the. I just scrolled down. It says, "Can I ask a couple more questions?" Arrow, arrow.
yeah, I marked it as me in the outline. I was like, that's me. Um, I also have like the like types of like useless meetings, and then I have like a list of different types of meetings that we think are useless. And then I have types of productive meetings, and then I just have a bullet that says examples question mark. Alyssa says, I hate hearing, can we go over when I've watched them mismanage 30 minutes already? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will not laugh at dad jokes in meetings either. That's my rule. I will not laugh at dad
No.
jokes. I won't do it.
We don't laugh
I'm
at
not
dad
going to laugh at
jokes,
jokes I don't like.
period. Yeah.
Or puns. No puns.
We
I have
don't
to be here. I'm not laughing at
we don't
puns.
allow. Um Oh, that's one that like oh, did you see my I also put cheerful fucking meetings when they're laying you off or after they just laid a bunch of people off. I've been
Guys,
in
think of
both
this
those
as a chance
meetings.
for like your next adventure, guys. Just think of this as an opportunity to go out there and just have an adventure. Peace. Yes.
I don't know if I did
Yes,
that
I've been in a
right.
couple of those myself.
I just clipped that. You're welcome.
Although I think I've told you my favorite meeting was when I was with that one bitch who I worked for and fucking hated.
Mhm.
And I was like, this isn't working. She's like, I agree. And she's like, I'm firing it. It's like, no, I'm quitting. That was my favorite meeting where we
Yeah.
just told each other how much we hate each other and I got to leave.
I'm firing you. No, I quit.
No, I quit. You can't because I'm quitting.
And well, never mind. Yeah. We all know the story. So,
Or the people who overshare about their life where you're like, guys, I'm sorry I'm late. My kid had hand, foot, and mouth disease, and then my cat shit on the floor, and the groceries were late from Instacart. And it was just like, uh,
it's like
I don't care
Jesus. It's
about
too
any,
much.
like the overshares, or like they know way too much about like your life because you have told them everything. Or no, I'll let people show me their dogs. I want to see their dogs.
Oh
That's
yeah.
okay. I don't want to see your kid,
Pets
but I
are
want to see
always
your
like a
dogs.
welcome distraction. Like I'm not going to be
Yes.
mad about pets. There's no way.
Dude, after the election, we just had one meeting where we just showed everyone our dogs for half an hour.
Or somebody just had a baby, like your manager just had a baby and is like, "Hey guys, sorry, like I had to bring her with me, like." And then like the whole 30 minutes is like everyone cooing over the baby and it's like, "That's great. Let's do like a little happy hour where we like see the baby." Happy hour, maybe. Um Baby hour? I don't
That's
know.
unprofessional, bringing your baby. Don't bring your baby. I don't want to see your baby.
I mean, hey, people can bring
I don't
babies.
want to see your, no, I don't
Some
want to see your
people have
baby. Bring
to.
your dog. Well, then they can tell it to be quiet and not show it on camera. I want to see your dog, though. That's fine. I don't want to see your baby.
It's clear. It's very clear. If I get the balls to quit without notice, it will be, it's been real, deuces, and then I never come back. Sounds like some
Oh, you know
90s
what? That's a
movie.
good point.
Ferris Bueller.
Exit interviews. Petty exit interviews are a fun type of meeting. I do love those. Those are
Nobody,
good, where you get
like,
to tell
I don't
someone
get the
exactly what
point.
you think.
I don't get the point because they don't care. They legitimately do not fucking care. I've never worked at a
Yes,
place.
but they have to listen to us when we
True.
tell them.
Very true. Most places don't even do them. Forbes didn't do
Those
it.
are fun. You were lucky Forbes didn't like slam your fingers in the door as they kicked you the fuck
I
out.
feel like they did. I feel like they did. Um, my fingers are still hurting 5 months later. Yeah. Or meetings where like it's usually a manager, but it can also be maybe like a peer who is like trying to move up. Um, they're like, this is like my stage. I called this meeting and it's my stage. So I'm gonna have a PowerPoint and I'm gonna read it to you. Like, and I'm gonna have like dumb gifs and like old memes from like the early
Hey
aughts.
now.
I know
Hey
you love
now.
memes and gifs,
Hey
which is
now.
fine, but you choose good ones. You choose good ones.
Okay.
I'm talking about like old ass memes, like
All
I don't
right.
know. They're like Leroy Jenkins or like I don't know, stupid stuff. I was gonna preface that by saying Listen, I know you like, but have you not seen someone do a presentation or a PowerPoint and it's just,
You know what? They do after I do one with them in it, and they don't know how to do it right,
that's
and
what
then
I'm
it's
talking
just
about.
like,
Rebecca, the people
I'm
that
like,
don't
oh,
know how to do it like you
it's
do.
so gross. The theme was RuPaul's Drag Race. You did it wrong.
Perfect. Hey, Shep, what's up? We're talking about
Yeah, they'll
shitty
look at me.
meetings.
They'll look at me. This is my show. Like this is my show. This is
Oh
my
yeah,
stage meeting.
yeah. I'm gonna do my own little monologue about, I don't know. And like I have to say, this is another thing that I wanted to touch on is like introverts in meetings and extroverts in meetings. Maybe I shouldn't touch on extroverts in meetings because
That's just every fucking day for them.
I just
They don't have to work themselves up to go to a meeting. It's just
yeah.
part of their schedule.
Oh, I didn't even think about that part. You're right. I didn't even think about working yourself up. I was focused on like recovering after. Yeah.
I
Preparing.
have I have IBS diarrhea down to a science where if I have 7 minutes, I know I can shit my guts out within six and still make the meeting because I'm so nervous about this meeting and I don't want to go. Like, got that shit on lock. Meeting prep.
Literally. Literally. Why?
Meeting prep time.
Why do I feel like our podcast is always about diarrhea somehow?
Because my life is about diarrhea, Jamie.
As an extrovert, however, I do not want to shine in a meeting. It is not attention I value. Yes, that was part of it. Is I was like, I know, like, it's not, and it's not even necessarily like. I just feel like it's mostly extroverts. I should say, when this happens, it's mostly extroverts. But yeah, the people who are like, this is my stage, and like, look at me, and like, I don't know, like the tryhards of meetings, I guess.
I'm sorry, you mean the pick me girls of meeting?
The pick me girls of meetings, right, JJ? Um, right, M? Maybe M's listening.
The pick me girls of meetings.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't like it. But then, yeah, as introverts, we have to spend time preparing. We have to spend time recovering after. And sometimes when you have so many meetings, you don't have time to recover or you have very minimal time and then you never actually recover and then you're just going through meeting through meeting through meeting, just slowly dwindling.
Oh, I just remembered my favorite meeting that I've had at this current job. So it was like our monthly meeting, and the guy who's talking is like, he's pretty serious, he's pretty professional and buttoned up. And um, we just had a new editor start, right? And so while he's talking, um, you know how like in Google Meet you can do like a high five or like a thumbs up emoji or a heart or whatever. Like he would talk and she would do like the thinking one, or like he would be like, and this is a win, and she do a heart, and I was like, okay, she's older than I am, so I'm like, maybe she doesn't understand how to use emojis in meetings, right? And I was like, okay. But
I've never seen that.
then it was like then it was like 17 hearts in a row. And then it was like 47 laughing faces. And I'm like, what the fuck is
Wow.
because it shows on screen for everyone when you're
Yeah.
doing it. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like
She's
messaging her.
like
I'm like,
sucking up.
what are you doing? And she didn't answer. And I'm like, oh my God. So then I called her on the phone and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you're acting butt fuck crazy in the meeting with the emoji. She's like, what? I'm not even on the computer. And it turns out her kid
Uh,
had been watching the whole time. But the thing
that's
was,
cute.
they were doing the emojis, like they were doing the right emojis in the right spot too. Like when he was like when the guy was talking about, the quart or whatever, and I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Or like when he made a joke, like he was doing them right,
How
just
old
like
was her
a
kid?
lot.
Like 14-year
And so
old.
now, no, like six.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It was so cute. But like now he knows who she is in like a good way. And like she made a mark. She didn't have to say a word. She just
Oh my
it
god.
was it was my favorite.
That's amazing.
But like
Um,
my boss was trying to get a hold of her. We were all just like, "Oh my God, she's crazy. We hired a crazy person."
she's great. Wouldn't be the first time. Um, Alyssa says my pet peeve is when the tryhards start a company team butt kissing train. Yes.
Oh, yuck.
Please do not make me
Hmm.
make me perform enthusiasm. It's like, yeah. Or like if if you're at a kind of smaller company where they still do like town halls, I guess, where people can actually like speak,
Oh, yeah.
which I think is getting rarer and rarer. They're like, no, 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 we don't want. Keep everybody on
Or you can
mute.
submit a question that we'll ignore. You
Right.
can submit a question
Oh
we'll
yeah.
ignore.
Oh, that's my favorite. Submit a question.
What about bonuses? What about bonuses? So, looks like we don't have any questions.
Yeah.
What about PTO? All right,
I've been
guys,
straight
with
up
no questions.
ignored in a town hall before where I've sent questions
I
and they've read
know.
everyone's, looked at mine clearly, skipped it, and then moved on to other people's.
So anyway, guys, thanks for coming. Yeah, we'll just wrap this up. It's like, no,
I'm
no.
like,
Yeah.
guys? Guys? My hand's still up. I'm the only person still in the room.
We just don't see anybody here. Hello?
It's ridiculous.
I never want to be that person in a meeting. I really don't. I never want to be the person that everyone dreads having a meeting with. I probably am, as I've said this out loud, though.
No.
But they're short. They're short meetings. You can't deny that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes people like once in a while I would say like, "Hey, I don't know how long this is going to take us, so I'm setting it for an hour." And I was like, "I think it's only going to take 30 minutes." But I figure that that's better. And also I feel like people like that because they're like, "Yes, please put time in my calendar so I don't get another meeting scheduled," like
That's true. Oh my God. You could have counterfeit meetings and then just block off most of your calendar. So like,
oops.
because you can't put like busy, like you can't put busy because people can see your calendar and what they are. So like you would have
You
to
can change it so
have like
people can't,
alliances.
so all they see is busy.
Yeah, but then it looks like you're blocking it off. Like if it shows you have meeting with, X, Y, and Z, then it looks legit.
You can
Hmm.
probably make up names too and they'll never know the difference. Be
Truly, with
like,
a big
meeting with
company.
Susan from HR. Yeah. Or just like Susan, right? You're just like meeting with Susan, one on one with Susan.
Yeah, there's like 27 Susans who work there.
And Susan is, some fucking
Sometimes
cheese and
Slack,
crackers
I'll just,
and a nap after.
yes. I'll just put in a meeting on my Slack if I'm like, I will not take any questions at this time. I just put on a meeting.
I would keep mine on do not disturb a lot of the time and then would just like my direct reports knew that I just like always kept it on that so they could message me whenever. But Cosmic
Well, and the
said,
worst part too is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was
No,
just
no,
gonna.
go ahead. Sorry.
I've told my current managers that I refused to go to a meeting that could be an email, and I was excused from all future meetings. That's, hey,
Ball.
that no,
Nice.
like I'm surprised they did that. There's no way if I ever did that somewhere they would be like, yeah, sure. I'm going through a tunnel. I can't see your question. Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
Like when you and I met today, I was like, this has been a week of meetings. I don't want to do this today because it's like I have talked ad nauseum all week, and you're just peopled out, and it's like you're having to be on all day, every day.
yeah. Should we turn off our
Just
cameras?
to,
Do you need a camera off
no,
moment?
no, it just that just sounded so fucking autistic as I said it and realized it.
No, it didn't.
I was just gonna be like, it's like putting on a show, and then mo again, most people probably don't think of meetings as having to put on a show.
I fucking do. I'm not autistic. Maybe.
Oh my God.
Huh?
What?
Hmm?
Pre? Get Dr. Pre back. Jamie, let's cut your cake
Bring
open
back
and
the
see what's on
doctor.
the inside. What color is your cake on the inside, Jamie?
Well, it's like definitely confetti.
Ooh. Yeah,
Wait, but this
I don't
one,
know. And
this
it
one has sour Skittles on top and the frosting.
and people who are justifying their jobs with meetings too. That's the other thing. A lot of people have meetings to justify their existence of their jobs because if they're not putting on their look at me show, then people wonder like, what do you do all day?
I believe. See, but this is the thing. I think, and I know not all, but I think most people, especially higher up, like not middle management like us, but like higher ups, I don't think most of them do anything.
Right.
And
That's what I said. Like you have I am at the work where I have to work and go to meetings. They get to work and then tell people what to do. That's the level you have to get to.
but that's what I'm saying. We want to like. I feel like we need to cut that out because you know what we're doing? They're getting paid
Like, who
double
will
what
tell us what
we're
to do, Jamie?
they're getting paid double what we're getting paid to do nothing and sit in meetings. And we're getting paid half that much to sit in all the same meetings and do actual work and help our direct reports with work.
Maybe they think that meetings, so instead of just like handing down edicts, maybe they think meetings make it seem more of like a
Edicts.
democracy instead of like
That
a
brings me back.
dictatorship. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe people feel like connected to other people in meetings when they see them or like get to talk in person to other
I
people.
I
I don't
mean,
know
I
because
think a lot of
I never
people
do.
do. It's the
That's
people
so
that are
gross.
like, I want to go back to in office. I like don't like remote. I need people. You have people right there. There,
Yeah, look at your
there's the
screens.
same amount of exhausting. Like,
The people who need people, freaks, all of them. That to me says that you
I need some
need
people.
someone to watch you work because you don't know how to work well on your own. And unless you have someone breathing down your neck to keep you on task, you're going to go off task. That's what that indicates to me. If you say you need to be around people to do your work, then you're not good at doing your job.
I don't think they're saying though that they need it to do
Jamie, in
their
my head,
work.
I just went through everyone I know who said that they want to be in person. I stand by what I said.
Okay.
Everyone who I've heard say that, I stand by what I said.
Anybody in the chat want to go back to in office?
Tell me how bad you are at your job.
I don't know.
I could be by myself for months and totally be fine
Oh
at my
yeah.
job.
If I had like literally if I had like no contact except like literally sending an email to like turn something in. Oh my god, what a dream.
Can you imagine people sending coworkers an email like you send your parents about going no contact? Like moving forward, I'm going no contact.
That's not what I meant.
For my own state of mind and well-being, I'm setting this boundary with you.
Leave that
I
like
will
when
let
you're
you
in
know when I want to
office.
speak again.
Yeah. So stupid. Um we're doing great. I just meant having zero contact with the people you work with at all, except for like turning in, like them saying, "Hey, I need you to do this," and you turn it in. Basically, like I'm just a freelance writer, right?
Yeah. People know how to get me in meetings, and it's if they write, I have gossip. Fucking, I'm in there. Or, hey,
People
do you want to
write,
hear about
"I
the meeting?
have gossip," or they like tell you separately.
No, they message me, I have tea. And I'm like,
Oh,
yes. That'll get me in there. Or if they want to tell me about the meeting they just had. That is my other favorite meeting, is having a meeting where you get to tell like your work wife everything they just told you not to tell them.
that happened when they did promotions uh
Yes.
at Forbes, and they told me because I was her manager. They told me that Ash was being promoted to, and they were like, "But don't tell her because like we haven't talked to her yet. Like please don't." I'm like, "Yeah, of course." You know, immediately like called her and was like, "Okay, so they're promoting you. This is what's happening. Pretend that you don't know." And like our manager totally knew because like she said like don't tell her, but she knew that I was going to tell her because she knew how close we were and how long we've worked together and like our dynamic. And so like Ash goes to the meeting and she's like, "Oh wow, like oh that's so great," you
Wow.
know, and like and I was because it's all
So
act you gotta act
unexpected.
surprised, and so she did. And then at the very end of the meeting, like our manager was like, "I know Jamie told you already." but like, good job. Tell her you did a good job. I was like, damn it. They're on to us.
And you have to call too, because there can't be any evidence in text messages or Slacks. Do you remember when Do you remember when Slack first came out and companies started using it and like the misinformation that went around, people being like, they can read all your messages and blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And now that people know how it works, you get the most unhinged fucking messages from your coworkers that if anyone ever saw it, you would immediately get
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think like I feel like you even told me that once. You were like, people would have been fired a long time ago if they could read the chat messages.
Yes, 1000%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, Jamie, I miss being in meetings with you. I did like that. That was fun.
Oh, thank you. I'd rather
Because I think
just
we
do a
fed off each other.
podcast with you. That's what this is. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's
did we
true.
just do a like create like live meetings?
Yeah, well, and that's true. And we have people to witness us in like real, like just like in real meetings
Yeah.
too, so they can see us be total assholes.
They're our
Yeah,
coworkers. Yeah.
we did it. We did it.
And
We did it,
they're
bitch.
like over there like, oh my god, there's such messes. God, there's such a mess.
I also, the one thing I do love about middle management is when we have a new employee come on, I get to tell everyone to meet with the new employee, and then I offload all of like the onboarding stuff.
I hate that.
Oh, I love it. Because I know how I talk, and when I train you, I have told you exactly what I think needs to happen, and when you don't get it, I get upset and frustrated, and I don't have the patience to explain it to you
I'm
more
good
than
at
once.
training. I'm good at training. I'm good with like newbies. I mean, most of them. But
I get frustrated and annoyed. I'm like, what do you mean you don't understand this very complicated procedure that I clearly did a whole Google Doc outline on and just showed you in person?
you're like, my 13-year-old would get this. I don't understand why you don't.
Listen, I think it's a sign of a good manager to know your limits.
I think so too. I think so too.
But also, then all the hate is not direct. The other thing is, then they don't hate you for having like 8 hours worth of meetings solely with them. They can hate other people too, and not just you.
God. Did you see my tips? I put tips
Tips
for
to avoid useless
useless
meetings.
meetings. 1,
Get laid off.
get laid off.
I mean, that's fucking brilliant.
I'm meeting less right now. Well, that's not true. I do have some meetings, but they're mostly with Rebecca, so they're fun.
There's one more meeting I thought of that I like. So there's a meeting with a woman that I work with, and she is so fucking smart. And when you don't do your job good enough, she will ask you a question in a way that sounds so totally neutral, but is so fucking cutting and mean because she knows you don't know the answer, and it's terrifying.
Jesus.
And
I'm
she
terrified.
basically makes you professionally slice your stomach open right then and there in front of everyone and show them your guts because she just is like, so I'm just trying to understand by doing
There
this. Blah, 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 blah,
goes
blah, blah, blah.
Rebecca's hero.
She really is. I'm like, I want to be like her when I grow up. She's so good at it. And
Wait, is this
when
the
she
same
says,
woman who eats over men talking?
no, this is a
It
different,
seems
see,
like
I
it.
have two role models.
You work with good people.
And she just says really, really neutrally, I have a question and I do this. And then I see my coworker do this and we just go buckle the fuck up. We know it's about to go down.
Oh my god.
And then when they hang themselves finally, she's like, she lets it sit silent for a while. And she's like, okay, thank you. Oh my God.
Good morning,
And
Q.
you just know, you've witnessed an assassination and it's so masterful.
I love it.
Those are the meetings that keep me going, honestly. If she's in a meeting, you bet I'm in that meeting just in case.
You're like looking at her schedule, like inviting yourself to
Oh
meetings.
yeah. Yeah. Oh hey, are you going to that one? Me too. Crazy.
Wait, did our thing not change? Does it still say it's our birthday stream? Ooh,
No, it's not our birthday stem.
did I
It
not
was our
change
birthday
it?
stem.
Did I not change it? Oh, I did change it. Oh, it's the tag. I didn't remove the
Ew.
tag. That was last week, Q. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
belated
you
birthday
missed
to me.
it. But we are doing a
You can still give us
giveaway.
$30. Yeah, you
If you
can still give
do
us $30 for your
exclamation
birthday.
point giveaway, you can enter our giveaway raffle thing. And you can win a t-shirt. Or a t-shirt or stickers.
But cool stickers, not like stupid ass
Yeah,
stickers, like cool
they're
holographic
cool.
stickers.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I said.
What?
Spice Girl. I said you're giving Spice
Oh my
Girl.
God, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you.
Spice Girl vibes.
Oh my God, thanks for noticing.
Um,
What else do you have? Scheduled time for yourself.
ooh.
Diarrhea, 10:15 to 10:27. I do schedule that in. I'm just looking
But
for
I think
chit
that's
chat.
actually genius. Like now I'm like, I should have always done my meetings that way where I'm like, I'm setting this for an hour and a half, but it should really only take like 40 minutes or like 30 minutes. Just like give everybody time back, you know?
I hate that. I hate that phrase. I'm giving you your time.
I know, I hate that too, but like if I'm actually giving someone time back and not fucking 5 minutes, like if someone does that for me, I'm like, yes, please, please. Don't
Yeah.
tell me. Don't tell me. I'm giving you time back. But
I was gonna say, it's not me giving you, is your time being colonized? Because like they're taking, because you know you have to go anyway. So you're not willingly giving it, but they're still taking it.
they're just colonizers.
Our work meetings, just time colonization? Well, man.
Next week, more high thoughts from Rebecca. I think you guys are onto something.
But also, can you imagine just in the middle of the meeting going, colonizer, and just see what happens?
And then like them being like, I'm sorry, Rebecca, what was that? And you'd be like, what?
Colonizer says what?
I'm gonna start crying. Please don't. Um I'm not even gonna be able to get I'm trying to get through the tips that I've listed here.
Listen, the other exhausting type of meeting is the meeting that you have in your shower, either pre the meeting you don't want to go to, or after the meeting you really fucked up in and didn't give that person a piece of your fucking mind. So having pretend meetings in your head in the shower
Where you
that
like
like you
tell people what you
replay,
really think.
yes, or prep for, those are like it's just meetings all the time.
So when we're talking about meetings, I feel like you're talking about any sort of interaction you have with anybody.
Anything that takes up my time that I give to other people. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Doctor's appointment, meeting. Dentist office, meeting. Therapy, actually a meeting. But they're all meetings, really. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I just
PTA meeting.
want everyone to leave me alone. I just want everyone to leave me alone, and I just want to stay in my room. I think that's the thesis of this whole podcast.
I thought you were gonna say I think that's the least you can do.
Honestly.
I just want to stay in my room and I want everyone to leave me alone. I think that's the least you can do.
Oh shit. You know what though? I like the idea of time blocking your calendar. Like I've seen people be like, "Hey, getting ready for the day, do not schedule anything during this time." Like that is really actually smart. Like
But I
that is a really
put
good shit.
busy. Oh, Tora's here. Hi, babies. I just woke up and wanted to say
Thank you,
hi before
Tora.
more sleep. You both look super hot. Oh, hi.
Thank
Love
you.
you. Thank you for the
It's that
sub.
post-meeting glow.
6 months post meeting. We are in the middle of the meeting.
Oh, and when your face turns bright red in the meeting and everyone can fucking see it.
Turn off your camera.
I can't turn off my camera. That's the thing. When you're a manager, you gotta leave it on. You gotta set a good example.
Not always. You gotta take care of
I should
yourself
just turn
too.
it off in the middle of talking. Yeah, I'll just turn it off the next time I'm just in the middle of talking. Just turn it
I
off.
didn't mean in the middle of you talking, but like
No, I still like that idea. I think it's a good idea,
Sure.
Jamie. I
Yeah, you
really
could.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you could do that too.
Yeah.
Or you could, start with your camera off in some meetings. You can be like, "Oh,
I
I'm so sorry, my like baby, and it's the whole thing with the dogs."
my baby. Meanwhile, it's a golden doodle.
They're like, "I didn't know you had another baby," and then you're just like, "Oh yeah, forgot I do need to take maternity leave." Just see, this is just setting you up for success going in camera off.
You know what you missed though while you've been unemployed? Google Meet now has a new feature where it will take notes
That
for
hurt.
you. I'm sorry, but like
I'm
you
just
haven't seen
kidding.
it in action yet. Google Meet takes notes for you, and whatever language model they trained it on, it takes the most contentious fucking meetings and turns them into such like pussy milk toast. Like Rebecca expressed disagreement when I'm like, "Are you fucking crazy?" in the actual meeting, and it just says like Rebecca expressed surprise and disappointment. I'm
Does it
just,
really say that? Like,
yeah, no, it really does. It's
so
like
it
Rebecca
knows
expressed out
your
that X, Y, and Z.
voice?
Yes, it can tell who's talking, it knows who said what, and it takes a transcript of the entire meeting too. It gives you receipts,
Okay,
Jamie.
I can
You have
I
receipts.
can never go back to work again. Oh well.
Right.
Just kidding.
Right. So now on top of everything else, I have to be in meetings and be like, oh my God, this is going to be on record. Fuck.
Pussy milk toast. All right, we got to put that on a t-shirt now. We'll do that, Q. Pussy milk toast.
Pussy milk toast.
What would the imagery for that be
Yeah.
like?
But it's great. Either way, it's great. And again, when someone is wrong about something, now you have it there in full receipt format. You can be like, actually, it has taken, as I said in my last email or as per my last email, to a whole other fucking level.
Oh my god. Stupid. We don't have a whole lot on the story yet, but we're working on it. Pussy milk
We
toast
have
will be next.
aprons.
We do. We have aprons, which I was so happy about. Actually, I like our journals. I kind of
Yeah,
need to
these are
get one
really
of
cool
our
journals.
journals and a
If you
shirt.
get it, that will be the one that changes your life. That will be the one.
It's the right one.
Get that notebook. It's the
That's
right
what we need
one.
to put. We need to make a journal that's like, this is the notebook that will change your life. I think people already do
This is
that.
the one you
That's
can
like
write
some
in.
shit at Target or something.
Oh, I have to show you. I was
Don't
so
shop Target.
embarrassed.
Shop Burnout Collective. What?
I was so embarrassed yesterday at my pens, or last time we had. So I redid my pens and then I separated them into highlighters and pencils and then actual colored pens because I was embarrassed by how sloppy it
I
looked
have my meds
on
on my
camera.
desk. So, killing it. It's kind of like your pen thing.
I also have my meds on my desk. I don't know, Jamie.
We don't like meetings. I was so very like infamous for hating meetings at my last job, especially.
You and I competed at Student Loan Hero to see whose meeting could be the shortest.
Did we really?
Yes, I got mine down to 6 minutes once.
I'm like, I don't
I was like,
remember this. Rebecca's like, I do. I won. I do. I
yours
was
were
the
pretty
winner.
short too. You'd be in and out. Like you were good at it too. You could just be like, here's what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye.
I feel like if we did that, then I would have just like sent an email and been like, I'm not doing a meeting. My meeting's 0. Mic drop.
Well, I think we wanted to see each other, or maybe it was like meeting with like our direct reports, something like that.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some times when you need meetings, but I think those are better. I do notice not a lot of people, but I see now and then, and I hope they mean it and it's not just trying to like bait people into applying. But I do see companies that in the JDs say like, we are like 90% meeting free, or like they say something like, we don't believe in like meetings. This is the amount of they'll even say like, this is the amount of meetings you'd have in this position, and that's it.
I don't believe that for one fucking second.
I guess I want to believe it. You know, like I
Yeah,
want to
well,
believe that
Mulder
they,
wanted to believe in aliens, and guess what?
yeah, the truth is out there, Rebecca.
This is how many meetings you'll have in this
The
position.
truth is
It's
out
bullshit.
there. Um, Also, just because this reminded me of it, did you know they're coming out with a Phasmophobia movie?
Oh,
Right?
why? Why?
Rob told us this. And I didn't believe it because I was like, what are they going to do? Um,
That's weird.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
very weird. Thank
Okay,
you,
well, I
Q.
mean, okay. I forgot. I totally forgot what I was going to tell you too.
Oh.
Oh well. I'll remember it
Was
as
it
soon as
about
we hang up.
meetings? Yeah, if we like hang up and then you need to
Was
schedule
it
another
about
meeting.
meetings? Yeah, it was about meetings.
After this,
Weirdly.
like usually Rebecca and I like to like chit chat a little bit after this. After this, like she's literally gonna be like, all right, see ya, talk to you
Bye.
tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow at 7
Oh no,
p.m.
oh no. I remember what I was going to say. So Google Calendar also has this feature where it can tell you how many hours you've spent so far in meetings.
Google if you could sponsor us.
That shit makes me actively suicidal,
Yeah.
legitimately.
I
And I'm like,
They didn't have that before.
oh my.
Yeah.
And I think of all the things that I could have done in that time. I do the math. I'm like, okay, I can read a book this long in 6 hours, and that means I could have read 210 books last year, like that kind of shit. And then it's just
Hey,
so
Mayonnaise.
depressing.
Well, I'm telling you, you will open up a world of possibilities if you ever decide to enter a meeting with your camera off at the beginning.
Here's the other thing that I just thought of. Maybe this is another high thought. Do you remember when we watched like the Jetsons and it would be so cool that it was like a basically FaceTime where it was, they
Mm-hmm.
were talking to someone on the screen
Yeah.
and we're like, that'll never fucking happen. That is just so magical and like such a technological marvel. And now you and I are sitting here and be like, we have to fucking do Jetsons technology every fucking day at
Yeah.
our jobs and we fucking hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We,
Whatever.
we're doing, and we have
you're,
robot maids. You
you're,
have your Roomba.
and the, the litter robot.
Yup.
This is also why I crochet
Yup.
during meetings, reclaiming at least my hands time. Yeah, it's a nice way of looking at it, Alyssa.
Oh,
Yes, we're gonna mute him. Just kidding.
or the rare meeting where you involuntarily cry. That's the worst one.
I'm trying to think if I cried. Oh yeah, I did cry. I actually cried in a layoff meeting once. It was the credible
Yep.
one. I didn't like expect to, and that's like not normally me.
Yeah, that's called
But it was like
involuntary crying, which I literally just said. An involuntary cry.
I was saying yes, I've done that before, is what I was saying. Shut up, you're high.
Okay. Yeah, no. And then your boss has to sit you while you just do like the wide-eyed, try not to blink, and then you just do like the one crazy tear down your
Mm-hmm.
face,
Mm-hmm.
and your face is bright red, and you have like the adrenaline shakes, and you're just like, it's fine.
Oh
I'm
my
just so
god, that
professional.
also describes. I guess this has happened a couple times. I wasn't even thinking. But when I was in office at the place Alyssa and I met,
Ooh.
when I went to talk
Oh.
to my current manager and the head of HR about like literally like how shitty this other manager was treating me, and they wanted me to put. Then they were like, "We're gonna put you under her," and I was like, let me talk to you guys." And yeah, crying at work is the worst, but also necessary.
You know, you know what though? I do like my direct report meetings, but I think that's because we don't talk about work. Like maybe for 5 minutes, but then like they tell me all the shit that they're doing, and that's fun. And it's like, how was your vacation? And like, what are you working on in your yard? And that I really like. I like, oh my God, am I a person who likes people at the office? No, no. Maybe I just like it because it's a different meeting than what I usually have to do.
Well, you
But I do
said
like
you don't
those.
like it when people talk about their personal shit, but now all I'm hearing is I love it when people talk about their
In a
personal
no, in a
shit.
meeting where you're supposed to be there for a reason. In a meeting where you're supposed to be there and everyone is there, and then we have to do the go
So
around the room
you can
about
be
how
in a
was your
one-on-one with
day.
anybody and enjoy hearing
No,
about their
direct report
only. Okay.
only.
But sometimes you don't get to pick your direct report.
Listen, Jamie. We already know that I
I'm
accidentally sent my
really
podcast to
devil's
my boss.
advocating so
So
hard.
in case anyone hears this who I have to have direct report meetings with, I need you to know that I like having meetings with you because I accidentally sent this podcast to my boss already. So just saying out loud, just in case.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was so bad.
Get paid to socialize. Rebecca is the manager and gets to set the tone. It's true. See, Alyssa's on your
The
side.
tone is no.
The tone is can we not?
The tone is absolutely no.
The tone is if you don't have gossip, get out.
What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? Yeah.
Pussy
I
milk
don't know.
toast.
Well, did you ever take smoke breaks at work? Like, did you ever do
Yeah.
smoke breaks at work? Like, I would say like Slack huddles are maybe like the equivalent of smoke breaks at work.
I could see
You just
that.
get, like have like yeah, you just get to hang out and just talk trash for a second and hear about like someone's horrendous date and then you go back to work. I do like that.
Yeah. I
And
guess
I
that's
can
right.
go, okay, I'm done, and then I hang up. I do like that. I do like being able to do that. I set the tone and I get to leave.
It's like, oh wow, she didn't even smoke half her cigarette. That's weird. Guess she's trying to cut
Exactly.
back.
Oh no, Jamie. I like making money,
It's
but
too much.
also
Yeah, I know.
and I had a really sad thought today that I was like, I know me and I'm never going to get to the point where like I just only go to meetings and tell people what to do. Like I'm always going to be in a position where I have to do some type of work, but I'm just going to get more meetings added to my plate. And then I just got really depressed.
I mean, start set more boundaries. Be more like, I'm not going to that meeting. I would literally like talk to your manager.
But if I don't go to that meeting, then how am I going to know the good stuff when it happens?
You like tell like your friend that's there. Just be like, hey, update me if there's any gossip. But other than that, don't update me.
You know what? Maybe we could take turns, like trade off. Like I'll go to this meeting and you don't go to that one. If you go to this meeting and I don't go to that.
That's
Oh, we could do
brilliant.
that.
Yeah. And then
That would
like
be
you could
good.
hold up a picture of that person next to you, like we did with Kate at
Yes. Yes. It's like they're there in
they can hold
person.
up you to call attention to it for everyone to be like, "Where's
Yes.
Rebecca? She's right here." No, really, like covering like a scarf over like the stick. She's
And
here.
because of my face, they would think it's the same. It would just be me going, and my face would not move the entire time except just judgmental looks.
You like rig up
They'd
like
never
an
know.
AI to like attend the meeting for you.
You can do that now, apparently. You can have there's like AI
I would
enhancements I
love
think you can
so
do for
much
meetings.
if I just came on one day and it was AI you.
AI me would be so nice, and you'd be like, "What is wrong?"
I mean, I could. I'm sure I'd tell immediately, and I'd just be like, "Oh God,
It's smiling too much.
yeah." Oh, you guys, yeah.
I'm
Sometimes,
sorry.
no.
This was an episode of things we don't like, and we didn't even get to talk about my work enemies.
I mean, feel free. Please go ahead, list your work enemies.
Can't.
I can't.
It's too
I
long.
can't.
That's
Oh,
another
Rebecca, this is your
Oh, when they
opportunity.
pull that shit. No, when they pull that shit, when they go, that's for another meeting, I'm like, just say it now. Just say it now. Let's not have another meeting. Let's just get it all out now.
Yeah.
Like maybe we need to have another meeting about it. I'm like, we don't. We don't. Just give me everything now, please. Oh God. Please don't set up a follow-up. A follow-up meeting is the worst.
Well, it's been real. Deuces. Bye, Marina.
But I mean, in all fucking seriousness, this is the kind of emotional, like mental labor, like the invisible labor that goes into working. Like having to prep for, then in the middle of the meetings, having to moderate yourself while also having to try to pay attention, while also like trying to keep everything on track. Well, I mean, it really does feel like you're putting on a show every fucking time. And I like what I do. I love being an editor actually. And I feel sometimes that I don't actually get to do, like, I get so excited when I get to edit something, which is sad.
Yeah,
Like, when I get to do my actual job that I'm hired for.
right.
Um,
Same. That's how I always felt.
yeah.
And also
So I
even
just,
write something, but then that's when I get myself into trouble.
and like, and today you're like, you're burnt out. I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, I'm actually not fine.
No, you're not at all. Please.
I'm so peopled out and I'm just, and I know like this week was just because we have like somebody new and all that, but it's just, these are the weeks that I'm like, oh my God, I just want to go live in a hut in the woods and not talk to anybody ever again.
Or in the middle of nowhere, like on a farm with all your sister wives.
Right. And then if you want to get really existential, like what is this meeting for? Why are we here? There are kids being literally burned alive in Gaza, and I'm sitting here listening to someone talk about their fucking golf weekend and what am I doing this for? We're just, and then you get like really spirally, and then,
And then rinse, repeat. Do it all
and then you
over
get up the
again.
next day.
Yep. It's like an episode of Black Mirror, but it's your life.
Oh my God.
Hey, Tyler. I mean, seriously. I have like an existential crisis like every day. And yeah.
Yeah, yep, that's true.
But
I
like
saw a Cybertruck yesterday with a gay flag and a trans flag on the other side. And it was like stolen gay valor because no self-respecting gay man would ever drive that truck in his entire fucking life. Just do need to say that. That is the one interesting thing that has happened to me this week is I saw that. And it made me laugh very hard.
excellent, excellent. I saw like
I'm just trying to
a
think of,
mini
of
one.
good things.
Like you know those children's cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that but mini. And
A
it
mini
was
Tesla
at
truck?
yep. And it was at
Cool.
Monster Palooza. Like some kid was like riding around in it and I was like, well, first I said, Rob, why didn't you get me one of those? And then yeah.
See, I get the same feeling as like, would you punch baby Hitler in the face? It's like, would you smash a child's Cybertruck? Yes, I would. I would do regular size Hitler and regular
I
size
really
Tesla
don't want
truck.
to go to jail. So I didn't.
For punching Hitler in the face? Oh, for smashing the.
Right,
Okay,
right, right. I would go to jail for punching Hitler in the face for sure.
you are a hero.
Real American hero. Uh, I'm just I'm still waiting on my Eagle video. I'm still just waiting on that.
Oh, I know. Shit, I forgot to do
I
that.
know. I have to do
I was in
a
meetings. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry to do too many meetings. I'm like, Rebecca, I'm here. Like, you coming to pick me up from the airport? It's like meetings. Sorry.
I do like text you during the day just to let like even if I can't respond like more than one sentence, I'm just like I am alive, like just
Yeah.
to like let you know.
Even if it's just like I'll send you something and you just like heart it or something. I'm like, okay, good.
Yes, I am in a meeting, but I need you to know that I do see it and appreciate you. I just cannot respond right now.
You're like, I'm alive, but I'm not doing well. I got a they will have to go through me trans support
Oh,
shirt today.
nice.
Oh, cool. That's
I love
awesome.
that.
Nice, Cosmic.
Very nice. What are you doing to celebrate Pride this month, Jamie?
I don't know. I am.
I think if you are part of the LGBTQ A plus alliance, you should not get to go to meetings for all of June. You can just say it's homophobic if they make you go to meetings. Be like, this is homophobic. And so you just get out of all meetings for June.
Rebecca?
Gay reparations. It's a great idea.
Yeah. I would like.
I would pull that shit so fast. I'd be like, no, I can't. I can't. I'm gay. I can't go to this meeting. Sorry. I don't make the rules. It's June.
I don't make the rules. It's June. You're like. Target's merch this month says so, so I.
Oh, wait. I have to tell you this. My dad listened to the Star Trek Dad's episode, and he really connected with that. And I was like,
He really connected with that, or was like, how dare you?
no. And I was like, hey, guess what? I have news for you.
You're like, here's Dr. Priest's information. Oh my god.
I'm just wondering how many other people's parents heard that and were like,
Yeah.
that is so weird.
I I think my dad asked about like that title, and I told him, but I don't know if he listened to it. But
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, it was just weird. I would always go and check to make sure the light switches were turned off multiple times and that the fridge door was closed. And I was like, really? You don't say. As I look at like me and then his granddaughter, and I'm like, that's so crazy. I
oh my
wonder where
god.
that came from.
Yeah. I did see that.
Yes, it's the homophobic is this is homophobic is the LGBTQ equivalent of I have a boyfriend. Yes, it is. This is homophobic.
That's
I
so
can't. This is
wrong.
homophobic.
But also,
We should do that.
Marina's like, I
Again,
want to be a part of
either
this.
yell colonizer in a meeting or this is
Yeah.
homophobic.
Yeah.
Can't
Notice you
argue
weren't
with
at
either
that
one.
meeting, Rebecca. Is there a reason why?
It's homophobic.
That meeting was so homophobic. What? It was about up.
I'm sorry.
Up.
I don't want to be damaged by that. I can't take on that emotional damage. Thank you. It's already my people's year or month. Year. Whatever. It's our year now.
I'm gonna start going colonizer to Rebecca. Colonizer. Oh, this is not how I thought this episode would go necessarily.
I didn't, but I got really sad talking about this and like, we gotta like
Yeah.
find the silver lining. And the silver lining is if you are gay or any of that and it's June, you don't have to go to meetings. We said
Or
so.
any of
We
that.
can write you a note
Or
for your
any of
manager.
that. Or any of that kind of thing. That gay
Yeah,
stuff.
any of that.
Oh. I mean, I feel like we're done here. I don't. I feel like we've done the damage that we need to do.
They took up my time, so I took up yours. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
That's what the title of this episode should be. They wasted my time, so I'm wasting yours. In rebellion.
But again,
Comma, colonizers.
if college age me and college age you saw what our jobs as adults are, and we saw that 85% of them are sitting listening to other people talk, we would have fucking killed ourselves so fast.
No, because I think, remember how you said early in your career, you were like, oh, like I'm missing out. I want to be in meetings and important.
No. This is before we started. I'm saying like when we were in school or like when we were like before we started working, if we
Yeah.
saw into the future to today at 40-year-old us and it was like, hey, 85% of your time is sitting in meetings listening to men talk. No, I would not want that for me.
I mean, the man part is something. But I feel like back then I didn't know any better. So I would be like, oh, I just get to sit in meetings all day and not really do anything. Like, I'd be like, oh, okay. But I guess that's not true because... Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you guys this 5 minutes back. Yeah.
Listen, Jamie, when we start our own company, we will make the rules about meetings.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like when we have people who work for us, who we can boss around and tell no to, we will make the rules about meetings, and we just won't have any.
Yeah.
And if they do call a meeting and it could have been an email, we will figure out an appropriate way to
Shame
like
them.
lovingly but shame them
Yeah,
so
shame
that they
them.
don't do it
But
again.
in like a loving, funny way, maybe.
But like also slightly passive aggressive enough that they won't fucking do it again.
Fucking nobody's gonna want to work for us. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Yes, funny, but also in a passive aggressive way to make them feel like shit.
That hurts their feelings
Yeah,
just enough.
that hurts their heart from the inside out. Great.
Oh my God, this is my villain. This is my villain origin story, I think.
Meetings.
The girl who had too many meetings and became a heinous bitch.
The girl who had too many meetings. That's also a good title. I'm gonna forget every one of these when I do titles.
If we were using fucking Google Meet, it would remember.
That's what we should have done. I should have thought to like pull us on, and instead of our
Oh,
background, we're actually in like a Zoom call or
that would have been
Google
so
Meet
fucking
call.
funny. That would have been genuinely funny.
Missed opportunities, y'all. Sorry about that.
Well, thank you for coming though. And Jamie, if you do want to play a game, that's fine. I am fine for it. I will not be a bitch about it. But we also don't have to, but if you want to, I'm fine. But genuinely, if we don't, thank you for coming. I realize not every week is like this, and I appreciate everyone's patience as
Patiences.
I slowly no patience as I was gonna say as I
Oh.
slowly unwind from a week of being like this.
A game, you say? Should we play words on stream? Just something quick and dirty?
We can do whatever you want. It's your post birthday month.
Rebecca, is this your AI?
You get to choose.
It doesn't matter to me. What do you guys want to
It's
play?
well, no, it's Pride Month, so you do get to choose. You have blue hair, Jamie. I don't make the rules. It's June.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Marina's pre-birthday month, so Marina can choose. What game are we gonna
Marina,
play,
you
Marina?
pick.